1996 through 2006, for 6 seasons of 143 episodes, was that of Blue's Clues, originally broadcasted on the United States-based network of Nickelodeon. At the time, shortly before Blue's Clues originally aired, the consensus were among parents within the United States that there was a lack of quality educational content for children, with there being few choices for children at the time to watch and parents feeling comfortable with what the children were watching exactly. Due in part for these reasons, in late 1996 Blue's Clues premiered. Due to the then new technology used for episodes of the series, it became the most popular show for children within the United States by late 1997. Steve Burns, the original host of the series, was overwhelmingly preferred by test audiences, even though other candidates were considered, as well as actual audiences preferred Steve due to how he portrayed his character, also named Steve, in the show. Steve was arguably one of the pivotal reasons why Blue's Clues became so popular and was so well respected at the time from parents as well as children. However, Steve Burns naturally became tired of his role from Blue's Clues, and despite Nickelodeon to stay on Blue's Clues, Steve left the show in 2002. Replacing him would be the character of Joe, whom in this series was depicted and explained as Steve's younger brother. Developers of the show actually decided to somewhat change Joe's attitudes or approaches towards solving problems when compared to Steve. Steve was analytical, often thinking about what to do and encouraging the children watching to do the same when confronted with problems or issues, while Joe was sort of a more trial and error based approach, preferring to do something regardless of what were to happen, on learning from mistakes if they were to occur. When Joe was introduced, differences between Steve and Joe were immediate against the circumstances for him replacing Steve. As mentioned, Steve Burns had been the literal face of the series and so synonymous with Blue's Clues that Donovan Patton, the actor who had played Joe at the time, didn't fully grasp the magnitude of the changes in the fact that he was now the face of the show and the meaning of the Blue's Clues brand. Joe also acted in Blue's Room, a short-lived spin-off of Blue's Clues from 2004 through 2007 for 2 seasons of 17 episodes. The spin-off wasn't reacted to as well due to the substantial dislike of Joe due to reasons as mentioned for him replacing Steve. As a result of Joe's negative impressions by fans and viewers of the series, he was later removed from the show through events depicted in the episodes. Joe was depicted in the series for just 50 episodes. Years later, Donovan Patton still couldn't fully grasp the magnitude of being, for a time, the global figurehead of the most respected children's show within the United States, or even globally. He later commented to news sources that when he became a father himself, he preferred that his own child watch the older Steve Burns episodes of Blue's Clues, rather than the episodes he himself were depicted in. A character could be overrated yet hated because one version of a character was so preferred to a replacement that it wasn't fully understood until years later.